Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here as we're counting down to WWE's FASTLANE this Sunday. Probably the biggest gift that WWE's been given to them is the Shield return that we got last night on WWE's Monday Night Raw. Basically, even though, not even that long ago, we had Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose turn on each other. We've had Dean Ambrose announce that he's leaving WWE. But Roman wanted to get the band together one more time to basically get everybody on the same page. We had Rollins just willing to turn the page and basically say that, this is probably the best for WWE, best for the fans, best for business. It was Ambrose that didn't want to come in. It was almost like Ambrose didn't want to admit that he was wrong, and basically thinking that Rollins was going to turn on him, so he might as well turn on Rollins. There was no sorries, there was no hugs, there was no, I promise this is never going to happen again. We just got Ambrose putting his fist in there after basically not really wanting to do it. But I think that Ambrose realized that is, best for him, and best for everybody that's all in. So it looks like everybody is in on this. At Fastlane, we're going to be getting a match where the Shield, is going to be going up against the team of, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Lashley. Three of the biggest heels on Monday Night Raw. Honestly, in my opinion, not the best crew that these guys could be going up against. But let's say that, Seth Rollins didn't have the match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and they were going to do a Shield match. Who are they really going to put in there against the Shield that you're really going to believe that's going to be going down? I mean, like in the past, when the Shield first came out, they were going up against super teams of like John Cena, Sheamus, Randy Orton, and they were able to find a way to come out with a victory. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the best matches that the Shield ever had was that TLC against Daniel Bryan, Kane, and Ryback. That's one of my favorite matches. That old TLC show is honestly really good. Probably one of the best pay-per-views of that year. So, to me, honestly, I'm trying to put the pieces together about what's going to happen in this match that's going to lead up to WrestleMania 35. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Shield get the win in here. I know I'm crazy, but, this is not going to be all roses, leading up into WrestleMania 35. I mean, like we said, there is no six-man tag, three-man tag. Yeah, it's got to be six-man tag. There's no six-man tag match for the Shield at WrestleMania. We have to have some sort of a match for WrestleMania, for, if Roman's going to be wrestling, he has to be, going up against somebody that matters. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ambrose turn on Roman after this match. Basically, I don't want to bring the whole cancer thing into this, but Roman stole the spotlight and, he's the one that got the Shield back together. Ambrose is the guy that, was always looked at as the leader of the Shield, and here he is basically playing third banana of the group on his way out the door. I think that would be a really big match for Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 35. Honestly, Corbin, McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley are all going to be a part of WrestleMania 35 in some way. Possibly two of those guys either involved in some sort of an intercontinental title match, or maybe even in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So I think that honestly, Ambrose versus Roman is a match that I can only think of happening one time at Survivor Series as a part of that WWE Championship tournament where they met in the finals. And it was really a short match. It was possibly only about 10 minutes with Roman getting the win. So we would be able to get a big-time match of that happening, Roman versus Ambrose. I think a lot of people would think of that as, sort of the co-main event. You could even have Rollins, making his appearances on Monday Night Raw when Brock Lesnar is in there, trying to get these guys back onto the same page. And after WrestleMania, Ambrose would be able to fade off into the sunset, where basically, he could take that time off and come back to WWE when he's ready, or maybe even sign with AEW, or go wrestle for TNA Impact, or do whatever Dean Ambrose wants to do with his time off. So we'll see what happens with that one, but that's my opinion. I got the Shield to get the victory, and then I got Ambrose turning on Roman Reigns.